Hello, I'm Jeff Kodel, and I am one of the teachers at Mountain View Elementary, one of the band teachers at Mountain View Elementary. And this video is for all of us beginning saxophonists to show you guys how to set up your instrument. I'm going to show you, this is all review for you guys to make sure that when we come back from break, you don't all just, whoop, forget about it, and then we have to start from the beginning. So I'm going to go over, one, how to set up your instrument properly, then get into making a sound, hand position. I'll even teach you a note, and then I'll teach you how to tongue, using tonguing that I showed you guys, and finally after that, I'll show you how to put your saxophone away. So let's begin. First, this is my lovely saxophone. I also call it my golden goose, because I think it kind of looks like a golden goose, you know, with its neck. Burr, burr, burr. Sadly, it doesn't give me golden eggs. Maybe one day. But anyway, first we're going to start off, you open up your case. Oh, by the way, real quick, I want you guys, quick reminder, when you carry your case, and you're going to go start setting it up, remember I showed you all, you want to hold it, see these latches here on the saxophone? You want the part that opens up, you want that to face your body whenever you're holding the instrument, because this way, if the latches were to be loose and unlock, boop, it just falls right onto your leg, and you push it back in, nothing happens. But if you have it the other way, and they're loose, boom, it falls all over the floor. So I want you guys to remember this way. Okay, back to setting up the saxophone. Just simply unlatch, open up. You can get your neck strap. You guys have. This is my. It's a chest harness. This is usually used for bigger saxophones, like the Barry. The baritone saxophone, but I use it even for my alto. I think it's more comfortable. But it doesn't really matter. You guys can use your neck strap. That's perfectly fine. I used to always use a neck strap. Then you just, well, I have to do my little hooking in. I'm gonna go on a grand adventure. So, first off, getting the saxophone out, the body of the saxophone, I want to make sure you take it out with two hands, the right side with one hand and on the left side another. It could be so you can, yeah, kind of however you take it out with your right hand. There you go. Then you can kind of twist it over. I wouldn't take it out, like here, see, this is like really hard ground. I wouldn't take your saxophone out and just lay it on the ground, because otherwise it'll ruin the bottom part. If it's carpet, that's probably fine. Usually, just in case, I just kind of keep it like this in the case. While it's still in the case, you want to clip your strap in. You'll notice on the bottom there's this little hole thing, or little, yeah, little circle hole thing, thingy-majig, and you just clip it through. You can double check, make sure that it's secure. Good, and then you take your saxophone out. So now it shouldn't even touch the ground. Second, so we have that. Big thing, I want to make sure you never ever walk around with your saxophone without having your hands, or at least one hand on the saxophone. I'm not going to demonstrate you without any hands, because you should never, ever do it. Even in a video where I'm trying to teach you what not to do, I will not do it. Because even, don't trust the strap. Always be aware, in case, I'm carrying all this stuff and my saxophone's dangling around. One, it'll head into things, but second, it could just fall and kaboom, explode. Yes, saxophones do explode when you drop them. Do not try at home. Let's see. Next, I have all this stuff. Okay, most saxophones, they come with a little protector on the top. You can just take that out, put it back in your case. Next, the neck of the saxophone. Oh, it's a pretty neck. Anyway, I want to make sure you guys understand when you put the neck in. Here, I'm just gonna come up here. You can, the cameraman can, very good. What I want to make sure is you do not, this is a big no, do not put it in. Oh, I'm putting it real fast. By the way, be very slow when putting this out. Well, steady. Be very steady. Do not ever put it in sideways like this and then sideways and trying to push it in. Because otherwise that's going to ruin, this part's going to ruin the inside of the saxophone and it's bad. So what I want you to do is before you start trying to put it in, very carefully keep the neck above the body and align the two circles. See, this makes a circle and that makes a circle. And this one will go inside here. So just align it, and all you should do is it should be a very simple, it goes right in. Maybe a little twist. If you're having trouble and the neck's not getting in, there's a screw here that sometimes is could be tight and then you can't get your neck in. Make sure it's loose. You know, turn it to the left, lefty loosey, righty tighty. And then right now I'm going, yeah, so, and then for the neck, you can zoom in. You see this black thing here? You want that black thing, that piece to line up with this little piece right here, if you can see right in the middle. Anyway, I showed you guys that. Next, after you put the neck in, then you can tighten it. Tighten the screw to the right. Second, next step, the mouthpiece. I want you to show you guys get the mouthpiece out. Sometimes if you're having trouble putting the mouthpiece on, I recommend you use some cork grease to put on the cork. It'll make it easier for the mouthpiece to fit on. But same thing with the mouthpiece. Do not put it on sideways. You want to align the circles together, so it should be a very simple boop. Put it, there you go. So I'm pushing it in. Next step. We are going to have this. You know what this is called? What is it called? If you guys remember, it's a ligature. We're going to put it on. I know some people were confused. As you can see, you want the screws to be facing the right. Some of you do have ligatures that go on this way. I know the one I have, and I usually always use these. If you have one that looks like this, make it so the screws go this way and they're facing downward like that. Unless your mouthpiece, unless the people at Nick Rowe told you otherwise, and that's fine. Anyway, next we're getting to the reed, which is the most important part of the saxophone. Why? Yes or no? Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. But, you know, we'll get into that. Anyway, I don't want to bore you on about, you know, fun things like music. Anyway, next, now most of you have this reed, a Rico reed, right? I know a lot of you have been coming to me and, Jeff, I broke my reed. And it's not completely your fault. Because these little reed cases are terrible. Absolutely terrible. So what you do is, you know, okay, you get your new reed. Obviously, you take it out very carefully. If you whip it out fast, it's terrible how these Rico cases, they're just terrible. The reed will get chipped when you pull it out just very gently. Just up, very gently, make sure it doesn't touch the sides, and you got the reed. So you have the reed. And that's just, yeah, I would recommend, I wouldn't recommend putting it back in this case, because that's how most of you guys have been destroying your reeds. It's putting it back in the case. This is a terrible case. I recommend for you and your parents to go out and get a reed case. A little something like this. This will do. Let's see, just a little case